here. Yo, what's going on, y'all, man? Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? Listen, man, I don't know what's been going on, bro. YouTube has been hating on my videos, something crazy, man. I just tried to upload my UFC reaction. I did a reaction to the top 20 knockouts for UFC, and they blocked that shit. All these videos on YouTube, all these UFC videos on YouTube, y'all block those, but y'all block mine. I don't understand it, man. I put up a community post letting y'all know that it was blocked, and then normally when it comes to, you know, when my videos get blocked, it takes me about a good 24 to 48 hours, I think, and then they unblock your video. But in this case, they just took that shit down. So it wasn't none of that. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep grinding. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. And, you know, it is what it is, man. But anyway, forget all of that, man. It's me, the one, the only, man. Back at it again, dog. Yo, so we got this Quando Rondo, end of story. It's the audio for it. We gotta get into this, man. Listen, man, before I, go into this, man, I gotta say, some things. Like, first of all, rest in peace to King Von. I did a reaction to King Von a couple of weeks ago, but, YouTube, once again, was tripping, and they ended up taking that video, like, I had to take that video down, so... yeah, man, rest in peace to King Von, man. Nobody should be losing their life out here, especially that young. As a matter of fact, I think he was, what, 25, 26 or something like that, so, I'm 27, so he was right around my age, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit really puts things in perspective, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, obviously him and Quando Rondo had it out. They had their little situation. They was fighting. And next thing you know, King Von get killed as a result of that. Now, Quando may not have been the one that actually, pulled the trigger, but, his friend did. It's one of those things. So now, everybody been talking dirt on this man's name, and he just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make a song about it, and this is what he got to say. So without further ado, we gonna hop into it. But before we do that, man, make sure you leave a like on this video. All right, really helps us out. And yeah, man, Quando Rondo. Let's see what he got to say, man. Let's see what he got to say.
Double A Flex.
You know what we are.
Now I will say this, man. This beat already, it sound like something something NBA YoungBoy would be on, man. It sound like an NBA YoungBoy track, man. This thing got features.
Look, sometimes the best response is none at all. You probably would've left your mans that ain't 100, dog. See, nowadays it's like the fans doing the police job. Y'all talk that gangster shit but cry when the nigga get off. You supposed to walk in hell, but shit, I still ain't got my point.
Oh, okay, listen, man. He's starting it off bright and early, right? So he said sometimes the best response is none at all. Okay, and I get that, but if we gonna be real, we gotta be real 100%, right? Now you saying the best response is no response at all, but here you are making a whole song about this whole thing. You feel me? So I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Then you say you probably would have left your mans that ain't 100. Then you say, see, nowadays it's like the fans doing the police job. I got the lyrics, pulled up, obviously, but now that's the truth. That's the truth. I will say this though about fans, right? Fans a lot of times, and media as well, social media and TV media, magazines, blogs, all that shit. Even us on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, we a lot of times don't realize the amount of power and influence that we have, just as regular people, because we don't understand that we can elevate beefs, man. We a lot of times the two people that are involved in beefs don't even really be having no real issue with each other, but because of the fan bases antagonizing them, hitting them all the time with, oh well, you a bitch for this, and oh well, he said this about you, and da da da. A lot of times, man, they take that to heart, and then that's when the beef starts. Two people that originally didn't have no issue with each other, now all of a sudden got a problem because of the fans. You feel me? So when he say, you know, it's like the fans doing the police job, you know, snitching and running around talking to people. I mean, that's the truth. You know, I will say that's some true shit right there. But, you know, it looked like he got a lot more to say, so we just gonna hop back into it.
If the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't have said he wrong. Fuck what they say, that's understood, we had to make it home. I put that on the neighborhood before they bust my dome. Look, Timmy right blood on your brother on the ground, gon' pick your
Wow. Okay. So he said if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't have said he wrong. So if you looked at it from King, like if this was King Von doing this, y'all wouldn't have, a lot of people wouldn't have said, oh, he was wrong. Okay. I see what he's saying on that. You know, I mean, because that's typically how it goes. He said but then he said you supposed to walk it how you talk it. So if you about this gangster shit, understand that this is what come with it. Now, obviously, from, you know, people like King Von, like I said, rest in peace, Quando, you know, y'all come from situations where, you know, y'all see death every day. This ain't nothing new for somebody to get killed as a result of, you know, y'all situation. But man, this thing crazy, man. This whole thing is crazy, bro. You know, then he said, you know, we had to make it home. He's like, look, at the end of the day, man, we were outnumbered. We had to do what we had to do. You know, that's his, you know, his stance. And, you know, when they in court and, you know, obviously they probably gonna end up pleading self-defense. I don't know, bro. Like this whole thing is it's sad, bro, because it really didn't need to happen, man. But I ain't gonna talk her head off, man. Let's get it.
Hands up. Downright we screaming self-defense. He should've never put his hands on. Look at the foot. That's all the evidence. See them pussy niggas should've ran up on. Who the fuck said that I was high and I'm still riding around with them bands on? And set the record straight. I ain't never had no show inside the A. Men on my head, that's what they say. That's all you got, bitch, make it A. Come run up on me, bite the blade. 30 clip on me, jump out shake. That shit a shame. I'ma live this way until they put me in my grave. We be on some B shit. We be on some rock out with that Glock out on some G shit. I been with.
Hey, man. Now here's where I feel like I got an issue, right? Blood on your brother on the ground, go and pick your mans up. He said we screaming self-defense. Now I just said that's what he was doing. That's what they was going to do. Please self-defense. Now they, you know, with them being in Atlanta when this shit happened, he probably gonna end up getting that. You know, it's probably gonna end up happening. You know, but man, bro, it's like his friend gonna end up walking because of this. You know. Then he said, you know, look at the footage. That's all the evidence. They shouldn't have ran up on me. Now, I saw the same footage that, you know, a lot of y'all saw. You know, obviously them out the club and everybody fighting and shit. And then obviously you see Vaughn end up getting killed. But, you know, there was a lot of them. And so he was like, look, man, we had to do what we had to do. If this was, you know, if King Von was in a situation and somebody end up off in Rondo, then, you know, would it still be wrong? So we got to be real the whole way. We can't just be real, you know, when we want to be. You feel me? Man, then he said, I heard he got $1 million on my head. Fuck it, let's make it 8. Like basically saying, I ain't ducking no rack. I ain't ducking no problems. If y'all got an issue with me, then cool. I'm with it. I ain't hiding from nobody.
Them youngest really marked out on that 3 shit. We be on some block up, blow they block off, hit they street shit. We be on some fucking hills, mama sometimes the patience is none at all. You probably would've left your mans, that ain't 100, dawg. See, nowadays it's like the fans doing the police job. Y'all talk that gangster shit, but cry when the nigga get off. You supposed to walk it how you talk. But shit, I still ain't got my point across. If the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't have said he wrong. Fuck what they say, that's understood, we had to make it home. I put that on the neighborhood before they bust my dome. Me right red drum, top shot at they play, I'm dropped in the bag. Right by the store with all them crip niggas, only life that I had. What they don't know, he knocked down 4 and did it all with no mask. So many men, they wanna kill me, feeling like Curtis Jackson. Whoa, I don't give a fuck, I know I feel. My mans ain't do nothing wrong. And if your mans wanna do the same, you need to stop fucking with him. Feel what I'm saying? And everybody think this shit a game. I already know it's murder behind this shit.
Damn, bro. So what I'm getting from this, right? And I could be 100% wrong, but I don't think that I am. He really is saying to y'all in this song, like, yo, I don't care how y'all feel about the situation. I ain't ducking no wreck. I ain't no bitch. At the end of the day, man, we did what we had to do. Now his man that shot the gun on, he like, look, if your friends wouldn't have did that for you, then you need to get rid of them. I mean, look, man, in the street, that's how it go. You know, now I'm not really like, you know, somebody that's in the street like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really be about that, but I understand. I have common sense. To him, he's like, look, if your friend wouldn't have did the same for you, then what y'all doing? You running around in the street, you doing gangster shit, you doing street shit. At the end of the day, you gotta have niggas in your corner that will put in that work for you if you need it. Man, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know about this, bro. Then he just ended up saying, I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel. I'm gonna just stop it right there. I think it's pretty much over, but hey, man, yo, bro, he pretty much told y'all, man. He's like, look, I don't care what none of y'all say. You know, we good over here. You know, now me personally, I don't really think that's the right message to be sending right now. You know what I mean? Like, people still not over the King Von, you know, situation. I mean, that only happened a few weeks ago. Then you come up with this song, and it ain't really in the best taste, you feel me? But then again, we gotta realize, man, these people are not even, you know, these people these people young, man. These people 20, you know. And if you really pay attention to what's going on, man, a lot of these artists that you see, they're young, man. Like, a lot of them are below the age of 21. You know what I'm saying? So they still got, you know, some growing to do. Now, would I came out with a song like this if I was in a situation? I probably wouldn't have did that shit. But I'm not him. You feel me? Hey, man, you know, you don't ever want to see nobody go because of, you know, some petty, stupid beef. But then again, I don't know their history. You know, I don't know what they've been through, and, you know, who said what to who, and, you know, I don't. But all I can go off of is what I can go off of. And all I know, and what is fact, is that King Von is no longer here as a result of their whole back and forth situation. So, you know, man, I done said all I had to say on that. I checked it out. He talked his shit, you know, and at the end of the day, that's his truth, and he got to live in it. So that's going to do it for this video, man. If you enjoyed it, man, make sure you smack a like. The link to this will be down in the description below if you want to go check that out for yourself. And with that, stay lit, y'all.